Hello and welcome to more War of the Spark draft. Ooh, we got a lot of exciting things in this pack. Dreadhorde Arcanist has kind of done overtime every time I've played it. That was one time, but you know, there's a lot of things like Courage and Crisis on this is an instant combo. This becomes a 5/7, I believe. So that's a good card. I like Samut. Vizier of the Scorpion is really good. And then we have two good cards in Guild Globe and Mana Geode. Um, hmm. I don't love first picking this. That kind of pigeonholes you into like a red-green aggro deck, which I really don't think is the best deck in the format. Again, like Samut also is good in aggro decks, but I honestly kind of just want to take a Vizier of the Scorpion, but I think I'm going to take this just to see what's open. Oh, alright. I feel pretty happy. Now we can take a Living Twister. This card does a lot of work. And it's good in red-green, which Arcanist wants to be in. It's a little unfortunate that the next best cards in the pack are all red, right? Jaya, Pyrohelix, and Manticore. So maybe people are going to pick up on that, but I'll take a Living Twister. I'm not above that. Follow that up with Tybalt's Rager is one of the better aggressive cards. This card hits really hard. D-Spark's good, but it is two colors we are not. And then Arlen's Wolf I think is fine. It's pretty easy to kill. Epiphany's great, but we'll take the Rager. Alright, we're going to follow this up. I think Silent Submersible, people hate on it a lot. Think of it more like a okay common. Like, it's obviously not an amazing rare, but as a common, like, it would be pretty good. A 2-mana 2/3 that draws cards when it hits them. The fact that it's crew 2 and not crew 1 is kind of unfortunate, though. I like Augur, Spellgorger Weird, Divine Arrow, and Mana Geode. The Weird can get pretty big. I think right now I'm debating between Spellgorger Weird and Mana Geode. And I'm just going to take the Weird. Right now I haven't seen any real reason to stay away from red. Well, it's a good band together. This is good if we can get the Arcanist big enough and combos well with Spellgorger Weird and stuff. I like Centaur Nurturer. Guild Globe would be great to pick up, but this card's actually really solid. And now we get to the stage where we see a very late Trusted Pegasus. Problem is I just don't think white's that good, but maybe that's why it's open. There's an on-crop invader. People have said this card's good, and I'm sure it's fine. Like, if you get enough creatures to sacrifice, it hits hard, but I think I would rather speculate on Trusted Pegasus, that's one of the best white commons, than take that card. And we see a Tamio's Epiphany going this late. Huh. Because we have, like, almost all 3 drops here. What do we even do with the Tamio's Epiphany? Like, blue seems open. I don't think Storm the Citadel is great. I don't love Iron Bully, and these cards are not good. So I'm just going to take the best card in the pack, and then see what comes up later on. Cut War. Exile all multicolored permanents. Pretty situational for me. We're pretty incentivized to be green because Living Twister is great. So I'll take the Trusted Wolf, but I think Martyr for the Cause is a better card in general. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll take a Samut now. Like, in red-green beatdown, Samut's great. I really would like a Courage and Crisis to go with the Dreadhorde Arcanist, but this card is much harder to find than that. Okay, so all the good red cards got picked up, but I'm okay with the Manticore here. This card is not the greatest, but it does some work. Grim Initiate is fine, a lot better than Nahiri's Stoneblades. I really just don't like this Crocodile, but if we're playing like pump spells deck, which we kind of want to with the Arcanist, I don't think I want 2, but I also don't really want that many Grim Initiates. That's fine. Yeah, if we're playing pump spells deck, making this big is, I guess, kind of a strategy. Don't like Primordial Worm. In fact, I don't even really like this. I would like to make our deck do something like this. We're missing 2 drops though, but our 3-drop slot's pretty good. We need like Giant Growths and all that. And then there's this pack. It's a foil Spark Double. So if we wanted to stay consistent, we could just take Heartfire, but I think I kind of want to take Feather here. Feather is good in the same type of deck that Dreadhorde Arcanist is good in. Our green is not amazing. We can maybe splash this Living Twister and maybe some Giant Growths, but white seemed open in the last pack. This card's great, and I just don't like Heartfire, so we'll take it and see if we can make it work. Ooh. A lot of good things here. So, Jang Yangu would put us firmly into 3 colors, but this card is really nice. Tybalt's Rager would just fit in any deck we're playing, and it hits hard. It's also a 2-drop. This is actually really tough. Kind of like just taking the good 2-drop over the color that's, or the card that's in green that we might not even end up wanting to play. Yeah, we're just going to streamline the deck. And now we can take, let's see, there's Samut Sprint, another Spellgorger Weird, Sunblade Angel, Iron Bully. I mean, the Troll's good, but again, we're trying to stay out of green. I'm going to take the Sprint because I think we want the pump effects here. Another Tybalt's Rager. Alright, well our 2-drop slot's getting filled out pretty nicely. Again, there's a Courage and Crisis, but if I could just have a deck of all Tybalt's Ragers, I would not be that upset. Devouring Hellion, Turret Ogre, Wanderer Strike, and then maybe like a Guild Globe? So Devouring Hellion's actually kind of good with these Grim Initiates. This will be a 3-mana 4/4 a lot of the time. It might wheel, but honestly, this is probably the first time I've seen this card and been like, maybe it will be good in our deck. Well, I guess if it ain't broke. I kind of want more Grim Initiates now. Like, turn 1 Grim Initiate into like turn 3 Hellion's not a bad play. And I'm not missing anything else. Wow. I think I just want another Samut. Bond of Passion's fine. It's 6 mana though, and like this is a great curve topper. Can you imagine just playing like a hasty Hellion? I wish it had trample though. I don't think there's any effect that really gives trample. And right now Arcanist is looking real bad. We need to get like some type of red burn spells or something like that to make this guy do work. Nahiri's Stoneblades. Okay. Not in love with it, but if we do end up playing Feather, this card is acceptable. I kind of moved these over here because this is kind of the competing piles whether we play white or green. Both good options. I don't think I want to play both, especially with this being double white. I'm leaning towards the green. Okay. I'll take a Heartfire now. We're kind of on the sacrifice theme, and like Heartfire with Grim Initiate's actually fine, so I guess I'm okay with that. Now we'll take Giant Growth, and let's see. I don't love Iron Bully, but it is a good card to sacrifice again to the Hellion. Same with Pollenbright Druid, though. If we end up green, this card is actually pretty good with double Grim Initiate. I think it's more likely that this card ends up being good in our deck. Wow. Alright, I mean, no one's going to take it. It's theoretically possible we end up 3 colors, but I would like to stay 2. And right now, this is just looking like a better strategy. Maybe play that. Could see playing the Wolf. Sure. Card hits hard. that's at least something to say. Okay, come on. We really need some red burn. We have really no removal right now. Ooh, Vivian's Arcbow. What do you do again? So discard a card, look at the top X, and you can put creatures into play. But you're trading a card for it every time. And it's going to be kind of expensive, and we could just take a Bloomhulk. We have, let's see, Grim Initiates will be able to be proliferated maybe. Pollenbright Druid will be the Devouring Hellion, Spellgorger Weird. I don't know. I really don't think this card is that amazing the more I think about it. I'm going to take the Bloomhulk. Just a great curve topper. Not in love with Mizium Tank. Pollenbright Druid does help with the proliferate, but we could also just take a Cruel Stinger. I really just want removal, man. Crew 1, 4/3 trample. I guess I'll try out the tank. I've never played it before. We're in red. It could be good. Wow. Cruelty? Prison Realm? This is very unfortunate right now. We're like in the market for like a Samut Sprint. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is double white. Because I think if we're taking white cards, Prison Realm is the card we take. Boltbend will hopefully come around. And we're not in black, as sad as that is to pass. I guess I take the Sprint here. It hurts though. But now we have a couple pump spells. Again, we really just want one of like the Jaya's Greetings or something like that to cast on turn 2. Okay. There's a Rails Outburst? What what is everyone taking that's just passing this card? Could take Blind Blast. Could also take Thundering Ceratok. The problem with this card is it's expensive. Costs 5 mana. And this deck kind of wants to curve out a little bit faster than that. I think I could actually see playing Blind Blast over this 5-drop. Yeah, I'm going to play the Blind Blast. We really only care about power. I don't care that the Ceratok has 5 toughness. I'd rather just play more Bloomhulks and stuff like that. Man, these packs have been bad. I kind of am down for Boltbend. It doesn't really work with the Arcanists, but what do we have that has 4 power? Double Devouring Hellion, Goblin Assault Team, Bloomhulk, Mizium Tank. I'll try it. I don't I'm not in love with Goblin Assailant and such. Ooh, Rubblebolt Riders? That might be a card we're down for. I love Solar Blaze, but this seems like it attacks for like kind of a lot of damage. I know we just passed a sprint, but that's fine. Don't want more 6s, and I already have one in my sideboard, so we'll just take this. Wow, that is a late 10th District Legionnaire. Nobody gets it. So I don't know. I feel like Naya would have been open, but you just can't run 3 colors with a deck like this. Like, our mana would have just been way too bad. Because the whole benefit of this deck is that you're consistent, right? You can start fast and kill your opponent before they can do anything. If we're trying to splash a double white card, that just is not going to happen. Guess I take another Blind Blast? I don't know. Maybe Return to Nature was more correct. But again, I could see these being somewhat good. Ooh, I will probably play a Pollenbright Druid. Yeah, we need more 2-drops, and that is a good 2-drop. Goblin Assault Team. 4 mana, 4/1. It's hard. Sure. Well, we wield the Ceratox, so if we do feel the need for it, we can play it. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We have better 2-drops than the Assailant, and probably only need 1 Goblin Assault Team. But this is definitely a 16 land deck with all our 1-drops. Double Sprint and Giant Growth are decent combat tricks. Plus, we can just send in like a hasty Devouring Hellion. I don't know how I feel about the tank, but it will be a 3 mana 3/2 trample at the very least. Hopefully a 4/3 trample. We do have quite a few non-creature spells. So, I don't know. We're playing aggro in this format. And these mana seems good. Alright, let's see how aggro goes in this format. See you guys for round 1. Yeah, can't do this. What is going on? No, stop. Going down to 5. What is happening? Please, deck, please. I need you to not do this to me right now. I'm keeping, I guess. We're at 4 cards. We need like a forest on top. Okay. I don't know what we're doing to get out of this, but I think it involves like Pollenbright Druid, putting like we need to draw a forest this turn, I think. And then we need to like put counters on the Arcanist and then devour the Druid and then just like beat down with a 6/6 or something. Okay. That's just mean. I'm gonna take it. Samut. Attack for 1. Yep. I kind of feel like our best chance at winning is just making a 4/4 right now and then turning it into a 5/5. Like, we're down to 2 cards. We're never winning the late game. We need to top deck a land, play Samut, make this huge, and just smash face for a couple turns. See? We need a land. Yeah. Yeah. This is how you win. Down on top. So they can attack and kill Samut next turn, but then they're still not blocking. And if they don't kill Samut, then we get to proliferate. No! Stop! I think that's game. Could I just concede? Is it too early to concede? It's too early to concede. Okay, fine. Yeah, Samut going down. Play the Druid, give it a counter. I think we gave it our best shot. If they didn't have that Wanderer Strike, Dreadhorde Arcanist is where is he? Devouring Hellion might have done it. We can still top deck a Devouring Hellion though. I don't like them passing or attacking with everything. Yeah, the life gain's also a little problematic. Rim Initiate, sure. Go ahead. 2/4, 2/4. I'm just gonna take it. Rim Initiate's really good fodder for the other. Ugh. Okay, another one. Go. This turn. We can quad block a Centaur Nurturer now. Hey, no attacks. Okay. Okay, we're coming back. Let's see if we actually get to attack. I'm just gonna pass. I think Samut's sprint on the first striker is gonna be kind of sweet. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I don't see any reason not to. And we even get to scry. Kind of like drawing a card at this point. Nope, it did. Fine. We don't get to scry. We take 4. Down to 5. Are we even hoping to draw Rebel Rioters? It's an 0/4 that blocks a lot of stuff, I guess. Yep. No attacks. We gotta do some defensive things. Opponent still has cards in hand. What is going on? Take 4. We gotta draw a Bloom Hulk here. Mizium Tank. We're just dead. Moving on. Alright, let's not mulligan to 4. let's get more lands than that. Yeah, I mean, they're like green-white aggro. Goblin Assault Team seems somewhat okay, but I'm just gonna run it. Alright, come on, land. Let's go first. Well, we don't have a forest, but the rest of the hand is awesome. Plus we have like Samut Sprint plus Dreadhorde Arcanist, which is just gonna hit for 1,000,000 damage. Yep. Nice, nice. I really, really, really want to draw a forest this turn. There's for sure. Holy cow. Yeah, let's just double Samut Sprint. I want to make this a 3 power. Because we want to scry into a forest here. Tybalt's Rager. That's also kind of good. But, we're going to get to scry again. We can probably do better than that. Attack both. Recast it. Target this. Put that on top. And then we can do the same play next turn with Pollenbright Druid. Gideon Backblade. That actually doesn't do anything. You can give Vigilance, I guess? That doesn't work. So Goblin Assault Team is the best use of our mana. They can kill the Grim Initiate, but then they take 4 off of this. I don't really care about Gideon. So, if we go Samut Sprint on the Arcanist, attack Samut Sprint here. No. What we do is we play the Pollenbright Druid, make it a 2/2, Samut Sprint it into a 4 power, and then swing out. Dreadhorde Arcanist makes this into a 3 power, and then they block here and they take 7, falling to 6 life. And then we can follow that up with Goblin Assault Team next turn. That actually seems kind of good. So we're gonna go Forest, Pollenbright Druid. What if I put the counter on Grim Initiate? Nah, I'm gonna put it here. Then Sprint, target you. That on the bottom. Swing out. Cast Samut Sprint, target you. That on the bottom. And it's at 9. They got a Gideon, but Gideon don't do so much. That touch is kind of annoying, but that's fine. They're pretty incentivized to block the Goblin Assault Team, and then we still get in for 4, putting them to 5. No attacks with Gideon, huh? Yeah, we're going to play the Assault Team this turn, and then we can Bloom Hulk next turn. Attack with everything at you. And I believe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can fall to 1, but yeah, they want to block like this. Put a counter here, because keeping Arcanist alive is actually just good for us. Yeah, having a 2/2 first strike is pretty sweet. Basically, I want to incentivize them not to kill this, because like Giant Growth off the top would be insane. Sure. They really should be attacking with Gideon, because he can't block. Ooh, Samut. So Samut making the Dreadhorde Arcanist have 3 powers interesting. Gideon can actually down tech. I don't know why they didn't do that. So Samut makes this a 3 power trample. So they would just be chump blocking this, but then they have to block one of these. Alternatively, we can just play a Bloom Hulk, and then they can double block the Arcanist, but that's not the end of the world because we have 2 3/3s coming in, and then they need to deal with Bloom Hulk and all the 3/3s. They actually cannot double block the Arcanist, so yeah, Bloom Hulk seems more correct. Counter, counter, done. You, attack you, attack you. And so they have to block one of these. And I guess they can do something like block here, take 3, fall to 2. Then they can Gideon exile the Bloom Hulk, but then we just kill them with Samut. Yeah. They're at 2 life, and I have all these creatures. So yeah, Gideon -6 on Bloom Hulk is okay, because we're going to have this big trample guy. Wonder Strike, exile that, get a 3/3. I think they're just dead now. Yeah, they're just dead. Samut. Make you big. That on top for sure. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I went too all in against Gideon, but it seemed okay to me. Yeah, I just don't love Blind Blast. What is with these opening hands? For real. If we hit a mountain, this hand is great. But we need to hit 2 mountains for it to actually work. Nah. Now we need to hit a forest. Okay. Samut. No, we gotta find forests. Well-runed forest. It's a good start. Forest would be awesome, though. I think Living Twisters is just going to destroy our opponent. Yep, take the 1. That's a good card. Stop with the lands, man. Go ahead. Come on, Forest. There we go. So, we can attack with Tybalt's Rager and threaten to kill 2 creatures, right? If we swing at Tybalt's Rager, they block here. Then we pump it. This 3 power, or they double block with these 2. No, it doesn't actually kill both. I'm just gonna play Living Twister, I think. That makes stuff very hard for our opponent. Like, how do they... This could just destroy their board state right now. No! Stop! What are you doing? Okay, you got a 4/4. Take 4 in the air. I kind of want to play 2 spells here. How does this work right now? We can discard this land card, and we kind of want to save the green to bounce a mountain to kill this Pegasus. But we also want to kill this Enforcer. I actually have to think about this for a second. So, if we play this, I think that's wrong. I think they're going to tap down the Living Twister. And we can swing with Tybalt's Rager. They probably don't block with Snare Spinner. And then if that happens, we can just pump and kill it. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Otherwise, we can just discard a land and kill the Law Rune Enforcer. Oh, they're tapping that. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, I said that. So we attack like this, and we just offer a free trade on the Snare Spinner. Nice. And I think I just want to hit for 1. Because we're just going to play Grim Initiate. This is actually hard. Play a second Grim Initiate. And this costs 2 mana to activate. But we can also just play... Yeah, I think killing the Law Rune Enforcer is correct. So kill this. And pass turn. But we kind of gotta kill this Trusted Pegasus. So it's unfortunate we actually need to play one of these land cards to hit the Pegasus. Okay, let's go to combat. We're taking 5. So we can tap for 2, bounce. We need 1 more land, I think. So let's attack with everything. And wait, this math is hard. So we can only activate it 1 time. We need 4 mana in play to actually hit them. We need 4 mana in play and 2 lands. So maybe we just go face and we just play both of our creatures here. I don't know how to do this math, but I think we probably should have hit for 1 more damage off the Pollen Bright Druid. Yeah, so if we lose by 1 damage, then that is what it is. Put a counter on you. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We take 5, so we're dead next turn. That's a problem. If we had Samut Sprint. If they block either of the Tybalt's Ragers, I think we can get them. Because we can kill the Snare Spinner. So, swing, 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 swing. Because I kind of need to keep back Living Twister. And I can bounce this forest and throw a land at the Snare Spinner. I need to get in for max damage this turn. I guess we're going to have to chump the troll with a Living Twister here. And we also need to hope they block one of these Tybalt's Ragers. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. Darn. Because yeah, when this dies, it does 1 damage. So we could have done 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't have a reach or anything, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. We can put them down to 6, but that doesn't really do anything. Yeah, they just swing with their flyers and kill us. And we can bounce a land, but we need 2 lands in hand and 4 lands in play to kill this. So I think we're just dead. But we basically need them to like somehow misclick and not attack or something. I'll still play it out because we're really close. Darn, they figured it out. Oh, I guess they wouldn't have even done it because Challenger Troll can gain flying, so never mind. We can double block this though. Yeah, we take 1,000,000 damage in the air. This needed to die. Darn. See you guys next round. Alright, here for round 2, going first. Yeah, this hand's fine. How do I play this? Because we want to sacrifice the Pollen Bright Druid to the Mizium tank. Or put a counter on the Mizium tank. Let's see. I think I'm going to play 1 mana off curve here. Because, ooh, yeah, now we can play the tank. Next turn we can play the Druid, putting a counter on the tank. After, like, we play the Druid, it triggers. In response to the trigger, I think we can crew the tank. I could just play the Arcanist first to make sure that we can crew the tank. But if our opponent's just playing Contentious Play in turn 3, then that's pretty okay with me. Ooh, Grim Initiate. Wow, we're going to have a lot of good things to sacrifice to this Hellion. So let's play Arcanist, Forest. I'm just going to play it safe and crew this now. Play the Druid. Put the counter on the tank for 4. And it's going to be a lot of damage coming through, especially if we draw any of our Samut Sprints. Play this with haste. I think they just die. Even Eternal. It's an okay blocker. Alright, Samut Sprint off the top I think is actually lethal, or close to. Forest is not ideal. So let's go Grim Initiate. So this is going to be a 4/3 trample. Through the tank. Hit for 4. I don't want to attack with the Arcanist. Okay. 3, play the Hellion. Kill both of you to get a 6/6. Hope they don't have any bounce. They don't have any bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just on Chomskys. Wheat. Sprint. Giant growth. Something. Living Twister also acceptable. Play that. Crew here with the zombie army. Basically, I'm deciding if I'm attacking with this. If they take this, they kind of need to block here. I don't think I'm attacking with this, so I'm going to do that. And I can actually play a mountain and still activate the Living Twister, so that's good. Attack, attack, attack. If they block this with everything, they can kill it, but then they're dead on board, so that's free damage. Living Twister is a busted card, man. Guys, it's on board. I guess they're not missing out on too much, but like, turn to tapped land, pay green, bounce a forest, roll the forest at the flux channeler. Discard. Okay. I was like, maybe they're just hoping I didn't see it. I don't really see what their deck does, so. Alright. I don't understand what's going on. We play 5 color decks, we get mana whenever we need. I play a 2 color deck, and I get this. I gotta mulligan this. Alright. Oh, I think it's a 10/6, but I think the 10 is red, I thought. Like, this is way too many forests. Erratic Visionary. Yeah, that blocks Grim Initiate pretty well. Ooh. Wait, Tybalt's Rager? Because that can attack an Erratic Visionary. Go ahead. Gleaming Overseer. That's kind of a problem. Okay. So next turn we can double pump. Let's just play the Arcanist. Pass turn. Hope to hit like a Giant Growth or something to make this into a 7/9. Okay. Make it a big boy. Still no attacks. But a 3/6 is problematic. Play another Tybalt's Rager and pass turn. We basically need to like not draw lands for the rest of the game. And then maybe we'll be okay. Samut might help too. Yep. Discarding Bonds of Insight? Whoa, their hand must be completely loaded. Okay, that's worrisome. This feels like they have something like Cruelty in hand. Well, there's Giant Growth. These can become 5 power, but we need another red source to make it actually good. We can Giant Growth on this twice, but then that just gets through one time, and they could just have a kill spell. I think I have to wait and find like a chain of spells that can just kill them in one turn. Cosmina's Transmutation. I think I can pump this still. I'm mostly doing this for science to see if it becomes a 3/1 at the end of turn or not. I think it does. Hey, it is a 3/1. Okay, sweet. Alright, look, that's not even cool. Pump this as well. And now we can double block the Gleaming Overseer if it comes to that. Grim Initiate. Yeah, these draws have not been ideal. Going for the Dreadhorde Arcanist attack doesn't like even accomplish anything. So I'm just gonna play a forest and pass. We got these 1/1s now. Sure. That card's busted. We can first strike down the zombie if they attack with it though. We double block with our Grim Initiates and then Giant Growth. Goblin Assault Team. Sure. I'm cool with this. It trades for the Erratic Visionary currently, which I don't love. So I'm actually not going to attack with it. We're just going to build up a really scary board state and then hope to combo them out with like... Basically, we need to draw our... The 3-mana spell that has creatures you control deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. And just ping down the Gleaming Overseer. Because we're going to go Giant Growth on the Arcanist, swing, and then cast that. Spark Reaper. Yeah, they still don't have good attacks though. Like, we're one twister away from doing it. I don't love this mountain. I'm going to keep the mountain in hand. We do have a decent attack with the Goblin Assault Team now though. So I think I do attack. I'm okay trading this in a Giant Growth for the Overseer. They're relatively tapped out. Yeah, this seems like a good use of Giant Growth. Turn. Any of our Samuts also make this big enough to attack into the Gleaming Overseer, which is good. And Samut's Sprint. Yeah, this card can actually start attacking freely relatively soon. Feed the Fallen, getting back Spark Reaper. Alright, yep. Samut. A lot of land. I could go for the bluff attack with Goblin Assault Team. That probably just trades for Spark Reaper, but I kind of like trading for a Spark Reaper. Yeah, I think we kind of have to bluff attack here. Or they just take it. Yeah, 4 free damage. Holding the lands in hand for the Twister and just going to pass turn. Yep. This looting is probably what's going to kill me. But basically, our opponent's at 16. We have a lot of power in play. We lose to a Massacre Girl, but that's okay. Oh, wow. They sacked their looter? That seems bad. Bloom Hulk. You know, we can probably wait on this Bloom Hulk. They have mana up, so I don't actually want to attack with the Goblin Assault team. I'm going to hold on to Bloom Hulk until I get more stuff with counters on it. Because it's not attacking profitably. It's not really like doing much on defense. So I'd rather just make my stuff much, much bigger. Okay. Well, we're getting relatively outcarded. See how they scried. Game log. 4 on top. Seems legit. Oh, they have a 6/6 menace flying hexproof. Okay, well now we have to start attacking. Zamut off the top. Let's go. Yep. Zamut. Ooh, I like the Rioters. I'm down for that. Let's play Rioters. Probably just swinging out here. Attack, 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 attack. Attack, attack, attack. And we need to order these triggers correctly. So we want to Dreadhorde Arcanist first. And we're going to Giant Growth on the Goblin Assault team, making it a 7/4. And then Rubble Belt Raiders becomes a 7/4 as well. Sweet. Now their blocks are like not great. If we had played the Bloom Hulk, this would have been lethal. That's unfortunate. Alright, they fall to 1. I suppose we're dead to anything that kills a Bloom Hulk here, right? That's 12. But they have to have something that kills a Bloom Hulk, of which there are very few cards. We can just block. Okay. Okay. And now they have enough blockers. They could just swing with a zombie army. And things get a little worse for us. But we have 3 4-power attackers. What was they have a 3/6? We need some burn. We got really close though. I can't believe we put our opponent to 1 given that they drew 17 cards out of their deck. They've drawn 10 more cards than us. And we're... What? Do they have more burn here? This is 10, 11, 12, 13. What am I missing? If I block here... Oh, if they play a non-creature spell, then I die. If I block here, though, this is 6, that's 12. They would need 2 non-creature spells. And then I can also trade with the Eternal Skylord. We lose to the target creature gets indestructible. So here's the thing. If they have... They can gain 1 life, so they're at 2. Which means they can take one of these Grim Initiate hits. So if this dies, then we can still kill them. I'm trying to think of what black spells they could have that do extra damage. There's the target creature gets +2/+0 and indestructible. But I think that kills us no matter what, because this is going to become 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So no matter what, that kills us. I think our best shot is keeping Bloom Hulk alive here. I don't know, this swing out seems really bad. Because they can only use this 1 time. Alright, we're going to keep Bloom Hulk alive. Because they block, and then a 3rd blocker means they don't kill us. So I'm going to block like this, and see what they have. Plaza Tap Plating. Am I dead exactly to this? It becomes 2 power more. Oh, I think I was dead to that no matter what. That's 7, that's 15. If I block here, I take 14. Okay, so we're dead no matter what. Plaza Tap Plating, huh? Good plays, good plays. Alright, game 3. We don't have a whole lot here. So we're just gonna keep doing it. Our deck's super aggressive, and they have not shown many answers to a really big Devouring Hellion, so I'm excited about that. Alright, we're on the play. We're gonna have a good hand. We're not gonna have to mulligan. You ready? Ooh, okay. I'm excited about this one. So I feel like having a 5/5 is like pretty important. Basically, if we play Pollen Bright Druid this turn, then we can Devouring Hellion. I'm just gonna play a Spellgorger Weird on 3, and then I can play Pollen Bright Druid, and I don't know. We're playing 1 turn off curve here, but I think it's better for us. Now we can play this Weird. Even Eternal is okay with me. Ooh, Living Twister's nice. Unfortunately, can't do everything that I want to do. I think I attack with a Spellgorger Weird. I can, oh, I know what I can do. I can play Pollen Bright Druid, put a counter on this, and then Samut sprint the Pollen Bright Druid. Because I want counters on this Devouring Hellion. Yeah, that seems okay. And then Spellgorger Weird is going to be huge. Counter there. Sprint here so we can get in for some damage and make Spellgorger Weird a 4/4. Oh man. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hit for 7. A mountain, go ahead. Next turn, I'm tempted to play the Hellion, but Bloomhulk is also just a 4/4. But Hellion's going to become a 5/5. This hand's going to be tough for the opponent to beat, that's for sure. Leaning over here, making it 2/2. So they can block Spellgorger Weird with everything, or with both of their 2/2s right now. Okay, so they don't plan on blocking, they have to race. Yep. So I can swing for 8, or I can set up to do that next turn. I think this is better in the long run. Play this, make a 4/4, so I'll have 2 4/4s. If I had a Samut Sprint, that would have been gross. It's possible I should have saved it for this turn, but it got in for extra damage the turn I cast it anyway. And next turn I'm going to have a 4/4 and 2 5/5s. And then I'm going to play a Robobolt Riders that's going to be a hasty 5/5. And then we have Living Twister to just throw lands at them to win the late game. So, I don't know. Maybe playing off curve costs us the game a little? That is Menace, so we just have to take it. Because we could have... Well, no, because we still wanted to play the Weird on that turn. Yeah, we're just going to go Mountain, play a Bloomhulk. Hope it resolves. Crush Descent. Really? Next turn they can hit us for 6/7. I think it's unlikely they can get in 4 more damage, and we have a hasty 4/4. But you never know. 6/7. They need to do 4 more counters on all their creatures. I don't think that's possible. I suppose we could have played around Crush Descent, but I think they swing with both, because that puts us on a 2-turn clock. That's probably their best out. And we have a couple options. We can either play... Interesting. So Living Twister can throw at their face. Then we lose to Lazatep Plating. Interesting. Yeah, so I think the only card they could have this turn would be a Lazatep Plating. If we play Robobolt Riders, they have to block with all 3 creatures. Otherwise they just lose. And we still have Living Twister back as a blocker because we have red, red, green. Yeah, okay. I think this is safer, because if we play the Twister and throw it at their face and they play Plating, this becomes a 5/5 and then things get sketchy. That's not so good. But now they have to deal with all of our creatures. So I think this is triple chump. Yep. Okay. And then we play a follow-up Living Twister, which represents lethal no matter what they do. And it can block the 4/4. So Massacre Girl doesn't do it. I don't think there's a card in the format that actually does it. Okay, that's a good start. But it's still a lethal attacker. And they need to give this 4 extra power. I don't think there's a card that kills me here. I can't think of anything that gives them 4 extra power. So I'm just going to take it. Yeah. Hey, we did play around Lazatep Plating. Sweet. And opponents just Dobbs. Unless they have the Black Fog. But I ain't playing around that. Nice. See you guys around 3. Alright, we got the hand. We're on the draw. So we just have to top deck a land. And they mulled the 5. Yeah? Alright. 1 land. We're going to make a 4/4 Hellion. Hopefully just kill him with that. Okay. 2 Hellions I'm not as excited about. But we're still definitely just going to make this a 2/2 on turn 2. Please whiff. Hey. Mull the 5 and whiff with Augur on the play just is pretty brutal. Alright. Fallen Bite. Please land next turn. Like, we've been fighting with lands every time these games. Ooh, Mobilized District. This only gets cheaper for creatures and planeswalkers. Okay. Kind of want to just Samut Sprint because I really want to start hitting lands here. And getting Augur of Bolas off the battlefield seems good too. Yep. It's kind of a waste, but our hand is all gas, and I just want to make sure we can get there. Yes. Plus, this blocks our 2/2 kind of nicely, so getting that out of the way is not the worst. No lands. Okay. Let's go Mountain, hit for 2. Let's play a Hellion. I'm kind of okay leaving this one as a 2/2 and then sacrificing the next. That way Bloomhulk has more stuff to proliferate. Because it doesn't actually add power to the board to sacrifice this Druid. We're just trying to kill them as fast as possible. I didn't even know this was in our deck. I don't think I've seen that a single time. So let's hit. And then we're going to devour the Devouring Hellion. This got a 4/4. Next turn, hopefully we can hit a land and jam a Bloomhulk or Goblin Assault Team. Both are good. Vivian's Grizzly. Sure. let's just play the Bloom Hulk. That lets Pollenbite Druid attack through the Grizzly. That's just so much damage. Poor opponent. Hey, okay. So they appear to be dirtling. And my deck's good against dirtling. I almost want to put in another 2-drop, but bolt. Alright, this is just. Can I just get lands, please? Deck, what are you doing to me? I'm keeping this because any forest and we're golden. There we go. But why you do this, deck? Opponent kept 7. A little bit scarier, but Living Twister, it does damage to any targets. You just start killing their creatures, and that's gross. Like that one, dead. Get twisted. Play a Rager. Where were you? He's always like late to the party. Never fun, man. Like 1. If opponent passes with mana up, I don't want to run Living Twister into a no escape. So I'm going to play Pollenbright Druid and the Grim Initiate. I'm going to lead with Grim Initiate. Because if they want to counter that, sure. Okay, now we play Pollenbright Druid. Put the counter on the Tybalt's Ranger. Actually, I'm put on the Initiate. A 2/2 first strike is actually pretty good. I don't think they have no escape. Because I mean, I think you just have to fire it off there if you're the opponent. I've been wrong, but Rescuer Sphinx. Bouncing that. 4/3 is a bit worse. So I'm going to attack with the Rager because I'm okay trading it for the Sphinx. And then we're just going to play Living Twister and a Force. And that can start just really doing some work. Like 4. Was an opponent playing like black cards before? I don't know what's going on here. So I could just discard both of these to kill the Thunder Drake. Although, honestly, none of their blocks are amazing. Mostly I'm a little worried about a Giant Growth. But we can swing with everything and still be able to activate Living Twister just fine. Okay, them taking it means they probably don't have a Giant Growth. Probably better just to kill the flyer. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can make it 7, 8, 9, 10. But they're still at 8 life. So let's just do that. Turn off auto yields because I still want to do this on this turn. Okay, discard a card, 2 damage here. Discard a card, 2 damage here. No Giant Growth. Sweet. And now Thunder Drake's not that scary. I want to play Samut before I start getting rid of lands with Living Twister. Because this card, it's really hard. Ooh. So they're going to have a 3/4 flyer. Because they're going to play that and then play the 1/2 flyer, I think. So Samut's probably not long for this world. But if they want to kill Samut, then they have to attack and that gets rid of their blockers. 2 bottom, 2 top. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Still don't think they can attack, but maybe they have to just to like race. So I can do 1, 2. That doesn't work. I think what does playing Samut even get for me? Because I can just swing with this. Honestly, even Pollenbright Druid. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I can just swing out, and their blocks are not great. Except for maybe Erratic Visionary on Pollenbright Druid. What if I swing like this? Then they block. Then all of their blocks are bad. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can put the opponent to 4. Seems better than playing Samut. And then we have this forest in hand. Plus Living Twister is just lethal. Yep. That feeling when your hand's so good, you don't cast your busted 4 mana mythic or planeswalker. I feel like these attacks still hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, they don't have any good blocks. Tybalt's Rager dies, they fall to 2. So they need some type of, like, life gain thing. Probably should have attacked with the Druid. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked with the Druid. This doesn't accomplish anything. Alright, let's pump you. And kind of like killing the Thunder Drake. Rather than putting them to 1. I don't know, maybe that's worse. Alright, Living Twister down. No, actually it was definitely better to kill the Thunder Drake. Because now they just have Erratic Visionary against all this. Ashiok Skulker. Doesn't really do it. That's gotta be game. They have a single green open, so we just sprint whatever creature they don't block. Sprint here. On the bottom. Okay, we won! So, extremely close to a 3-0. I think we just lost because of mana problems in match 1. So the deck was good. Still missing removal. I think if we just had like Jaya's Greeting or something like that, it would have been a lot better, especially with this Dreadhorde Arcanist. We didn't really get to make much use of it, but Living Twister is busted. Rubber Belt Rioters also busted. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys real soon.